everybody. This is Canyon Lake Broadcasting, Voice of the Hawks. I want to thank you for joining us this evening here at Canyon Lake High School for the third edition of the Coach's Corner. Canyon Lake Broadcasting can be caught on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow us all the way around to be in touch with Canyon Lake High School athletics, information, hubbub, and anything else that goes on at Canyon Lake High School concerning athletic and sports. Well, here at the Coach's Corner today, we're coming from the Athletic Center in the weight room where we like to be. And here again with us today is Coach Drum and senior three-year quarterback Peyton McMullen. Thanks, guys, for joining us for the Coach's Corner.
Appreciate it.
Well, let's talk about a little bit about last week's loss to Wimberley, 22-24. The last play, half yard with 8 seconds. It doesn't get any closer than that.
Yeah, it was.
Bad loss, but I'll tell you what, they've got a new respect for Canyon Lake, I guarantee it, because they were ranked 10 in 4A Division II, and I don't think they thought that we would probably give them that big of a game, but boy, did we. What a game.
Yeah, I think our kids thought we would give them a game, and that was part of the reason the game went down the wire. It was an evenly matched game, statistically. Now, they had 2 turnovers. We did not turn the ball over, and it came down to basically a couple plays.
Yeah. So for y'all that missed it, you can see the game again on the YouTube channel. Just go to Canyon Lake Broadcasting. It's like a 4-hour rendition. There's an hour pregame in case you want to skip the pregame show, but it is a good game, and it'll be in the annals of Canyon Lake history, as it were, there forever for you to view. Well, let's jump into the game last night. What are some of the positive takeaways on offense and defensive, Coach, for the Wimberley game?
Well, offensively, we have Peyton sitting here. I thought our passing game was huge. They were stuffing us early in the first quarter, and we kind of loosened them up, threw for over 150 yards, which we haven't done very much in the past 7-8 years. And we talked about this last week. That's definitely a weapon we have this year that we haven't had in past years, and it'll loosen some defenses up, and they'll respect, our passing game, Peyton, and our receivers. So I thought that was great. I thought we executed well for the most part, not that many penalties for a first game, and didn't turn the ball over, which was huge. That gave us a chance to win, in the fourth quarter, being +2 in the turnover ratio. And defensively, I thought we made Wimberley uncomfortable. We had a 5-man box. We said run it, and they did for some success, but that's not what they like to do. They like the quick passing game. They like to go over the top, which they didn't do very often. So I thought Coach Hooper and our defensive coaches did a great job getting Wimberley out of what they like to do.
Yeah, they did. They got him a jump off sides a couple times. They mixed it up. We talked about it in the broadcast how Coach Hooper was dialing up and having an extra defense back there. I think that really took their defense off the front of the toes and back of their heels. It was impressively defensive what Canyon Lake came away with in that game for sure. Lessons learned, kind of things look forward to maybe learn from and move forward into this coming week from the game?
Well, the biggest thing we talked to our kids about, we led the majority of the game, letting it slip away in the fourth quarter, both defensively, letting them go on that drive in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game. Before that, we came up a yard short on a 4th down play.
Yeah.
It seemed like that's the length. And then obviously, and offensively, it was a tremendous, Peyton led a tremendous drive down the field, which most people don't expect slot T teams to do.
Yeah.
He did it with his feet, had a great pass to Tyler Pauley, and Derek Beatrick ran it down to the 3, and it just came down to we couldn't finish the deal from the 3-yard line in 4 plays. And a lot of that goes to Wimberley's credit. They did some good stuff.
Sure.
But that's the thing we're going to have to do down the road in a more meaningful ball game, whether it's a district game or a playoff game, and learn from that and execute. We darn sure almost did it.
Yeah.
But we got to finish it.
Looking at the defense, we kind of talked about that a while ago. Any other improvements other than the standard Coach Hooper dialing up the defense pretty strong? Anything taken away from that game moving in forward to LaGrange this week?
Yeah, I thought Colton Ramey had a great game. He had a great sophomore year, and he's still a disruptor up there, especially passing games. We had a lot of new faces out there. We had the Anderson twins at safety playing their first varsity game, Blaine Carnes at corner playing his first varsity game. And Hayden Baker at defensive end played the majority of the game as a sophomore.
Yeah.
So I thought they handled themselves real well, being that first game. and the sky's the limit for those guys as we go down through the schedule.
It is. We had a lot of young talent on the field. I know it was Keith Bowers with the interception.
Keith Bowers, another, not necessarily a surprise, but
Surprise to them, not to us.
Right,
we
exactly.
Knew. Yeah.
And he did a great job. Had an interception.
Yeah.
And was our leading tackler in the game. So Keith did a great job and kind of cemented himself in that rotation.
He almost had one picked off early on. That'd have been a pick
It was
six.
close.
That's to Coach Hooper and Coach Drum there making the defense of what they are. I really think you said a while ago, I don't think they thought we were going to be that defensive and have a different look that they're not used to, but boy, it paid off.
Yeah, we Coach Hooper and the defensive coaches, they weren't going to let what happened last year, where we kind of just sat back and let them do what they wanted, passing wise with matchups and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out well. I thought offensively and defensively, we had a great game plan, and against a good team, you gotta convert, especially
Yeah.
late in the game.
Yeah.
But we'll learn from it.
Yeah, it's a good game, and a lot of people walked out of that stadium saying, wow, Canyon Lake's got it going on. Even though we didn't win, it was a great performance, and I've been hearing it all week and even into today from people around the district. Well, when we come back, we're going to get into talking to Peyton McMullen, the 3-year quarterback here at Canyon Lake High School, leader of the team in the offense, and we'll get him a few questions. Some questions may not be so comfortable, but we'll get a few answers from him anyway. We'll be right back to the Coach's Corner after these messages.
We are Brookshire Brothers, selling groceries and growing communities since 1921. Giving back is how we celebrate. Your family, your town, your future. Come celebrate with us. Brookshire Brothers.
Hey Hawk fans, did you know that not only is Hawk Country a fantastic place to live, but Comal County and surrounding areas are amongst the fastest growing areas in the entire country? If you or someone you know is considering buying or selling any type of real estate, call your Hawk Strong Realtor, Steve Crisp. Steve has lived here for over 20 years and is very knowledgeable about the current real estate market here in Hawk Country. Steve is a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Don Johnson Company, located right here in Canyon Lake, home of the Mighty Hawks. Whether you're interested in selling or buying, let Steve go to work for you, furnishing all the information needed to make an educated real estate transaction. Due to the strong real estate market, our property here in Hawk Country has and continues to appreciate in value. If you own real estate and would like a no-obligation market analysis on the current value of your property, give Steve a call at 830-832-0257. That's 830-832-0257. Go Hawks!
Hey Hawk fans, this is Faith with Elite Water Rentals. Summer may be winding down, but one thing's for sure. It's still hot in Texas. So come rent a pontoon or jet ski from us. We're open 7 days a week, and your safety and satisfaction is our top priority. Beat the summer heat. Call 210-347-3436 to reserve your time. That's 210-347-3436, or visit us on Facebook, Elite Water Rentals. Go Hawks!
But this year, with the whole COVID thing, I think we're pushing through that and overcoming all the obstacles that we have.
Well, last Friday night, you got a chance to show your speed. You took off and you had some good runs, but you had one at about the 40-yard line, a little stumble-itis. Can you go through that and let us know what was going on?
I'm not really used to having that much open field, so I think my feet were just falling behind my mind. I just got too ahead and just.
We got a good game. You got up healthy, and that's all that really matters. And you did the job of what needed to be done there. As far as the team goes, what are some of the big improvements you've seen from last year's offense to this year's offense? Specifically, a group of guys, or a team, or a player, just the attitude.
I think we have a lot of young guys. I think a lot of them stepped up. Also on the defensive end, I think we've matured a lot, grown as a team, and I think that's a big part.
You have one of your teammates, and I'm going to give this question to Coach as well. He touched on it. Give me your thoughts on the defensive side of the ball with Colton Ramey.
Colton Ramey, he's definitely grown. I mean, he's got speed off the edge. He's definitely got the strength to be one of the top defensive ends in the district. It's only up from here.
Is he as ferocious at practice as he is in the game?
Oh yes, I run scout and I don't want to see him.
Well, good. Coach, what's your perspective on junior number 88, Colton Ramey?
Like I said before, he's a disruptor. He's a game changer from whatever edge he's coming from, and he's great against the run as well. He's gotten stronger. He's long, which his leverage is outstanding, and he's a great teammate and becoming a leader on our defense as a junior.
I would agree with you on that. It seems like he's become a focal point for offenses. Make sure you know where number 88 is, and when they do that, sometimes they overlook some of the other players on the team, and I think that benefits Canyon Lake, or did last week.
Yeah, he's kind of the perfect size. You know, if you put someone smaller, more athletic on him, because he is very athletic, he's just going to bull rush him. If you put a bigger guy on him with not good feet, he's going to lean and he's going to get the edge. So
yeah.
He's a nightmare to match up for opposing offensive tackles.
Yeah, Peyton, so on the offensive side of the ball, you got Benjamin Chris giving the ball again this year. And in the backfield, you got somebody who had a heck of a game, and we didn't see much of him last year, and that's Jesse Horner. I know you know who that is, but kind of talk about Jesse Horner a little bit in last Friday.
Yeah, last year he didn't see a lot of the field, so this summer we worked out together and definitely got bigger and stronger, and his speed is a key part to all his assets that he has, and he's definitely matured, and he's getting better every day.
He had 89 yards rushing last Friday night, and I think not a surprise to some of us here that know Jesse, but to the general public again, who maybe not be so much in tune, I kept hearing, where's that guy from? Where did he come from? But to answer your question, right? You've known him a while, and he's been around, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he definitely loves putting in work. I definitely see it on the football field. He loves learning new things and just getting to work.
Well, we're going to take another quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about next week's game and taking on the LaGrange Leopards as a home opener here at Canyon Lake High School. We'll talk about where to get tickets again and all the other 411 information you'll need to know here at Canyon Lake High School. We'll be right back.
Whether you're needing assistance with your mortgage to buy your home, buy a vacation home or rental property, refinance or take the equity out of your home to pay off high-interest credit card debt or other financial needs, call Mike Horner at Gold Financial Services, your local mortgage lender. Whether you have great credit or have had an issue or life situations that have affected your credit, he is there for you. Call him today at 210-240-6196.
Mike Horner at Gold Financial Services, NMLS number 234487, Equal Opportunity Lender. Gold Financial Services is a division of AMCAP Mortgages LTD, NMLS number 129122.
Hi there, Hawk fans. This is David and Melissa Salcedo coming to you from Meemaw's Tacos. It's our favorite time of the year again, and here at Meemaw's we love supporting our Hawk athletics. Whether cheering them on the field or court, or feeding their muscles at the shop, we're open 7 days a week, serving breakfast and lunch. Whether you're looking for a simple taco like a bean and cheese, or a crazy fat taco with everything on it, we've got it.
We also serve lunch plates ranging from crispy tacos and enchiladas to flautas and nachos. Not to mention our ever so popular Frito Bandito and our big burrito, the Swamp Chicken. David and I would like to thank the Canyon Lake community for your continued support of our business, and we are proud to be celebrating our 3-year anniversary on September 4th. Thanks, Canyon Lake.
So come early, be loud, and stay late, Hawk fans. The Slot Team Mafia is hunting for dinner.
And be sure to listen for Martelli to give away Meemaw's Tacos gift cards throughout the broadcast.
Go Hawks!
Hey, this is Stephanie at Good Life Pharmacy. If you have not had a chance yet, stop on by our pharmacy and come meet our team. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Come check out our website at www.goodlifefarm.com. We also even have an app that you can use on your smartphones to help manage your refills and requests. You can even text us through the app and we can respond quickly to your questions and concerns. Again, stop on by when you get a chance or give us a call at 830-214-2920. Thank you so much and take care.
the third segment of the Coach's Corner here at Canyon Lake High School. With us today is again Coach Charlie Drum and quarterback senior Peyton McMullen. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit about LaGrange going into this weekend's home opener here at Canyon Lake High School. And LaGrange played Rockdale last week. They lost to a very good Rockdale team, so it may not be indicative of what they're capable of doing, because when you play somebody who's ranked in state and it's their home opener, they've got a lot of talent. At Rockdale, maybe the Leopards' performance may not have been up to standards as advertised, as it will. Coach, LaGrange, talk a little bit about LaGrange and some of the weapons they have with the Leopards.
Yeah, they got a lot of skilled kids coming back from an 8-4 playoff team. They got beat in the second round last year. The quarterback's coming back, the Cooper kid, number 3. They got a really good running back, 26, DJ Taylor. DJ Taylor.
Yeah.
And an explosive slot guy they like to run jet sweeps with and run a little option. They're running a lot more option this year, Matthew Johnson. So we're definitely going to have to, play assignment football and tackle well. Or those two backs definitely can take it to the house if you make a mistake.
So they got a lot of speed coming around the corners, and looking at some of the game films that they had played, the Rockdale they played, they hold true to what they can do when they get to the corner.
Yeah, they're explosive. They can make it at 6 points in a hurry.
That's a fact. A lot of people don't know we've played LaGrange way back in the day, 2013 or 14, in a sleet rain-driven playoff game up in Pflugerville, Coach.
Yeah, we played them a 2-game series, and fortunately, LaGrange was really good back then. I remember the J.K. Dobbins kid, who first-round draft pick, was a freshman, and he was the third-string running back, started at corner. That's how talented they were back then. But we played them in the second round. We had a couple regular season games with them. They're a perennial playoff team, got a lot of tradition there at LaGrange, a lot of great athletes that come out of LaGrange. We're going to have our hands full, and that's kind of, we talk to the kids. We kind of, our non-district schedules is a lot tougher than it's been in the last couple of years, and for a reason. We went 9-1 last 2 years in non-district and 4-6 in district. So hopefully these tough games that we're, including the one last week, and we'll have another tough one this week, will bear some fruit during district and hopefully a playoff run.
Yeah, it's all about district. Talking to there's some of the defensive weapons for LaGrange. They've got speed on the corners, playing cornerback, on their defense, and they've got a pretty good linebacking crew. What else can you tell us about their defense?
They're just extremely fast. They're big up front.
Yes, they are.
They got some big old boys up front and the speed on the back end. So that's a dangerous combination. And, if we break something, chances are they're going to catch up in a hurry. So we'll have our hands full on both sides of the ball, but we're looking forward to it. That's why we scheduled each other, and it should be fun. It'll be fun being at home.
Yeah, taking the place of Giddings, are they?
Yeah, pretty much. Same type of team. Talent everywhere, well coached, and a perennial 4A playoff team.
Well, good. Peyton, coming up to you real quick. Got just a couple of fun questions for you. People kind of always like to know these questions. If you had one play to play on the offense, what would be your one favorite play?
I guess any pass play. I just love throwing the ball, so I just love giving my receivers a chance to make plays, and I put my trust in them, and just going out and get the ball.
Who's got the hot hand on offense catching the ball this year? I know we've only had one game, but...
Yeah. I would say Jeremy Green is one, but I'm starting to look at Tyler Pauly a lot more. He's definitely got up there on the best hands on the team.
Well, he had a nice pass last Friday night, did he not?
Sir. Yes, sir. I just put my trust in him, and I just threw it out there, and he made a play.
What are your expectations for this year? Peyton McMullen, what does he aspire?
I plan to just run the ball a lot more. I didn't do that a lot last year. It was more of like an air attack, but I'm just trying to showcase my speed this year and just get some yards.
Okay, who's on your team that you see as like a big improvement from last year to this year?
I think Ben Crisp, my center, he's definitely gotten a lot quicker, definitely gotten a lot stronger, and he's smart, and he just makes the right play every time.
Good. We mentioned on the air last Friday during the game the Ridiculous Six. I wrote an article about it back in the summer. Not a lot of people kind of paying attention to football, right? once that was mentioned, I got a lot of text messages and private messages sent to me. What is the ridiculous six? And so I thought I'd save it for tonight and let you explain what the ridiculous six is and when it started.
Well, the ridiculous six is I got kind of all my buddies together to work out with Eric Nelson. He attended high school here at Canyon Lake, and we went and worked out with him. He put some meat on our bones and definitely got us a lot faster, a lot stronger. And I think our biggest improvement is our mental game. We just got a lot tougher up there and just try to showcase that up in the season.
Who was name off the six?
Me, Ryan Rivali, Jesse Horner, Ben Chris, Patrick Allman, and your son Chance Martelli showed up there a couple times.
He did?
Yeah.
Derek Viatric, right?
Derek Viatric, yes sir.
Yeah.
Elijah Johnson, sadly he can't play with us here in the next couple of weeks, but he was there. He's definitely a big improvement.
So let me ask you a question on Eric Nelson. How was it like working out with, a man who's like 9 or 10 years older than you, has been here, literally one of the best athletes this school has put out? Explain the relationship you had there with working out with somebody like him.
It's just put him in our friend group, we got real close with him, talked to him a lot. He's a really good guy. He's just fun to be around with.
Now, Eric Nelson, number 10, and was in the first playoffs against China Spring, and was he one of the key people that goes back to
our first All-State player.
Yeah.
Safety, had 9 interceptions his senior year, and catching some big passes for us. But
single-handedly put down Liberty Hill in the big game, 14-7, 2009, I think it was. Well, good. I'm glad y'all got together, and it's paid off. I can see the difference in all 6 of you guys. It's Rivali, especially, looks like he might have got a little faster, especially after that run in Bernie.
Yeah, that run he had in Bernie, that 99.9 or whatever it was. He's a foot race. He's not going to lose a lot of those.
99.9, right?
Yeah.
Well, good. We hadn't seen Patrick Allman. He's out. Do we know if he's going to return for this game?
It's day to day. We'll see, and we have our fingers crossed. Both him and Max Palmer and Gunnar Walker. Hopefully we'll get them back. As Peyton said, Elijah Johnson's recovering nicely, so he'll be back sooner probably than expected. So we just want to stay healthy and then get healthy, and hopefully, by district we'll be firing on all cylinders.
James Bate went out of the game and was replaced by number 2, your friend, right? From our perspective in the booth that night, we just said, hey, we just reloaded. What was the attitude when Viatric came into the huddle, said, hey, man, I'm here. Let's go.
We just put a lot of trust in him. We knew he was going to get the job done. He's a big, strong guy. He's improved on his speed. He makes the play every time, and he just gets out there and gets the job done.
You had to be happy with his performance coming out, and like a Tasmanian devil, he just took off.
That's one thing we do have depth in this year is our skill positions, which we have in the past, whether it's receivers or running backs. We've had some early injuries with Bates and Johnson, and we've had Jesse Horner step up, Viatric step up, and it's good to have.
Yeah. Well, this is the Coach's Corner here with Coach Strum and Peyton McMullen. We appreciate you guys joining us. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to put on the future Coach's Corner, just give us a message there on Facebook or on YouTube and get us a message, and we'll try to get some of the questions from the fans out there. This will happen every Monday night at 6:30 from the weight room here at Canyon Lake High School, and it'll go on for about 30 minutes or so. We'll wrap up next week. We'll talk to Coach Clemens of the volleyball team. She's got a lot going on there as well. And we'll have another student athlete to interview as well. So catch us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or here on Canyon Lake YouTube channel. This is Canyon Lake Broadcasting, Coach Strum and senior quarterback Peyton McMullen. And we thank y'all for joining us. We'll see you next Monday night at 6:30.
Installing systems that last a lifetime. No matter how large or small, how simple or complex your project may be, call on PaulSawyerSeptics.com. They'll meet all of your on-site sewage system needs. Give them a ring at 830-935-4936. Again, that's 830-935-4936. PaulSawyerSeptics.com. Installing systems that last a lifetime.
You may think you can get a good burger almost anywhere around here. But at Baja Barbecue Shack, we have a lot more to offer. While enjoying one of our delicious options between Tex-Mex and barbecue entrees, or enjoying a drink at one of our full-service bars, you and the kids will be well entertained by our live music while overlooking the marina, which is one of the best spots in Canyon Lake to see the beautiful sunset. So come join the Baja family. Find us at BajaBarbecueShack.com or give us a call at 830-935-3122.
Hey, if you're looking for a plumbing service to do things right the first time, well, look no further than Cowboy Plumbing Services. Cowboy Plumbing Services, owned by Jared and Sarah Criddle, here in Comal County, will come out and do your home or business the right way the first time. Give them a call at 830-214-4133 or give them an email at cowboyplumbing@msn.com. Cowboy Plumbing Services, they'll do it right the first time. Look them up at cowboyplumbingtx.com. Cowboy Plumbing Services, the right way the first time. M36 742.